Yo, what is good with y'all boys, man? It's your boy Shoot back with another video. Now this video is gonna help a lot of y'all out. It's gonna help a lot of y'all. The purpose of this video is only and to strictly explain badges, what's the good badges, what are bad badges, what will be useful, what is good for like your build, what is good for certain things. Like a center may need some badges that a guard won't need, and a guard will need some badges that a center won't need. Now I'm gonna break that down for y'all because I'm sure plenty of people, I'm sure there's plenty of y'all that have gotten this My Player Builder, and even if this is your second 2K, first 2K, I've been playing 2K since 17, and I personally was confused at first when I saw this and when they was explaining it. So I'm gonna break it down again to the simplest, I'm gonna break it down simple as I possibly can for y'all. Now I'm gonna just make them random name and stuff because it's only the purpose of this video is only for badges. I'm gonna start with the guards. This is only gonna be guard, like the best badges for a guard build. So I'm just gonna pick random stuff. So don't try to like copy this build or anything. Like I'm just literally making a a guard, some type of like guard. All right. I'm gonna get playmaking. I'm gonna go straight for playmaking because I'm making a playmaker. That's all I want. Alright, get that up. Yep, give me that. Give me that. Alright, I'm just gonna waste these on that. Alright, boom. I'm gonna go with 6'3", just a random guard build, y'all. This is a random. There's not no special like build or that. Alright. Boom, as you can see, I end up with a playmaking, shot creating, and a slasher guard. Boom. I upgraded the 3 on it and stuff, but I end up with a slasher playmaker. That's all good. It don't even matter. Basically, I'm gonna show y'all what badges are useful for a guard. Like, if you're a guard, you don't want hustle, rebounder, you don't need brick wall, you don't need all these extra these extra things that they made. Now boom, we're gonna go straight to playmaking because these are the ones that's important. Now ankle breaker. Usually I would go with gold, but depending on what you trying to place out, your play style, you choose whatever you want. Bailout, that you don't really need this badge. This is useless for people that play smart. If you're a smart guard, you shouldn't be passing out of shots mid-air. The description of this badge is passing out of shots mid-air. Like that means going up for a layup, going up for a jump shot, and passing out of it and throwing it. You don't really need that. I don't know why they created a badge for that, but you don't need that. Break starter, as y'all know, in the past years they had that on guards, and you probably underrated it because if you end up with that board coming out the corner or like in Pro-Am and you toss it up the court, that's where break starter comes in. But I personally wouldn't use that. That's not one of the most useful badges because a guard won't be rebounding a lot, so you don't need that. Dimer, that's definitely a big badge that you will need as a guard because you want your players to shoot good. You want your players to be able to hit their corner shots, hit open if you ISO. When you hit your teammates, you want them to hit. Downhill increases overall speed with ball in transition. Now this is a bigger badge than y'all ever anticipated. Downhill is when you get say somebody gets a rebound and they give you the ball, fast break. That's how you get down the court. That's your one-man fast break right there. But instead of one-man fast break, they named it downhill. So that's the badge that you will need. Dream shake. Raise the chance the defender bites on fake passes. I personally don't fake pass, and I don't see the purpose of getting a badge for fake passes. But that badge not useful. Flashy passer, not useful. There's no reason to have to do flashy passes. They make your passes slower. Sometimes they get stolen because they can see the pass coming. It's better to just click X and throw a fast pass. Teammate receives an offensive attribute bonus on the players in the game. Now floor general, in a way it could be useful. If you're an ISO player, you don't need this. ISO players, because it's increasing your teammates' attributes. If you ISO and your attributes is really the only one that matter because they just standing there wide open or guarded. Handles for days, that's a definite badge. You need that. That's how you are able to raise your stamina. It's literally a badge that you can do more moves and stuff like that. Lob city passer, pretty important for Pro-Am players, especially when they throw a lot of lobs in Pro-Am. It's important for you if you play Pro-Am. Now this badge, not really, you might want to get it on like bronze. It's not a huge deal. It's not huge. Like needle threader, you shouldn't be throwing contested passes anyway. Your teammate, if your teammate's guarded, you shouldn't be throwing that pass. Pass fake maestro. Well, another pass fake badge. Why would you? Nah, you don't need that. You don't need that. Post spin, you definitely need that on the guard. Quick first step, huge. This is how you get ankle breakers. This is how you get blow by. This is how you change your speed. This is how you get to the basket. This is one of the badges that's big this year for guards. You need that. Definitely go high on that. Go to Hall of Fame. Space creator. You might want to go for this on like silver or gold, depending on your archetype. That gives you space as a guard. Makes your player, get open. Improves his ability to stop with the ball. That you might want to get that on silver or gold too. Stop and go. That's how you change your speed. You want to stop your player, and then you get to the you call a play or whatever, and then you boom, you call that ISO. That's how you get past your defender. You want that. Tight handles. You want that. Unpluckable. You want that. That is how you don't get ripped. You want that on gold, Hall of Fame, something. You want to upgrade that. Important. Shooting badges. Now shooting badges, that's all your preference. That's all your preference. But anything in here, any of these 4 badges right here, flexible release, green machine, hot start, hot zone, all 4 of those complete trash. You don't need that. That is going all overboard. Period. Flexible release, it helps you hit bad releases. That's trash. Yeah, it's only for bums. Green machine, it increases. It's a bonus for consecutive excellent releases. But if you're releasing your shot excellent, do you really need a boost? Useless. Hot start, improves a player's ability after making the first shot. Do you really you don't really need that boost. That's like, it might not even be nothing huge. It might be +1 or +2, something small. There's no point in upgrading. The hot zone hunter, it literally is a badge to do what your hot spots do already. If you in your hot spot, you make your shots more. This is literally a badge to boost your hot spots, but this is bull. Range extender, you want to invest in that. That's limitless this year. Quick draw, definitely you need quick draw. A Mike Wing tweet, I'm gonna put his tweet on the screen. Boom. But quick draw, literally it replaces your jump shot speed in the custom jump shot lab. Like the last 2-3 years, you were able to go in the lab and change the jump shot from slow 75%, 100% speed, 25%. This is what it is. You go up, that's 25% speed up. Silver is 50, gold is 75 speed, and as you can see, I cannot get Hall of Fame on this build. Don't pay attention to this build. I made a slash and playmaker, but put that on Hall of Fame if you like a play sharp, a shot creator, a sharpshooter. You want your jump shot speed to be high. You want to get your jump shots off quick. You don't want the defense all in your face. You want your jump shot off quick. Pump fake maestro, useless. Pick and popper, useless on the guard. Ice and veins, you might want to go, if you're a pro-am player specifically, you want to invest in that into like silver so you can knock down your free throws. But if you're not a pro-am player, that badge is useless. Do not use that. Slippery all ball, useless. Do not use that. Steady shooter, you might want to get that on like bronze. It reduces the penalties for contested shots and bonus for open shots. So basically, it works alongside deep range dead eye, which you do want deep range dead eye too. Tireless shooter, that's tireless scorer. You need that. You're gonna need it at least on bronze, because that matters. When you out there dribbling, you doing all that, you want tireless scorer. So if an event that you are blinking red, you can still green your shot, make your shot, layup, whatever you gotta do. Volume shooter, don't need it. Finishing badges as a guard, the only one that I want to like press to you that you really gonna need, Giant Slayer. You want Giant Slayer, and you want a consistent finisher. Though consistent finisher is relentless finish from last year. When you go up on a person in the paint, and you accidentally or you purposely do it, it's relentless finisher. It helps you make those contested layups. Giant Slayer, another thing that helps you make contested layups. Heightens the effectiveness of layups over taller players. Everybody's gonna make small guards. Everybody's making 6'2" to 6'4" guards. So you're gonna be smaller than pretty much every center that's in the paint, every small forward, every power forward. You're gonna go up on bigger defenders. So Giant Slayer, invest in it. Yes, W. Rest of these, useless. Lob City finisher, you don't need it on the guard. Showtime, you don't really need that. Like slippery finisher, you don't need that. Teardropper, you might can get that on bronze. All the rest of these badges are pretty much useless. Drop stepper, fancy footwork, contact finisher. That's if you get contact dunks. You made a slash and playmaker like this build, then yeah, you might want to get contact finisher. You can actually get contact, stuff like that. But rest of these is useless. Ignore them. Defense. Now you only get one upgrade. Most times you only get 1 to 2 upgrades in this category as a guard. And so what I would mostly invest into is pickpocket. Because if you do end up on the guard, you might want to go for it. You go for that little steal. But some people, it depends on your build. If you end up going with a taller guard, then I would suggest going for like box or rebound chaser, which is hustle rebounder, and that could be a difference in getting rebounds on the guard, which could come big sometimes in some games. So boom, that is my thoughts on the badges for guards. All right, y'all. Back with the center build, center and power forward. Now this part of the video, I'm going to be covering the center and power forward, stretch big and inside center best badges. Now every badge that I'm gonna go down to all the badges for y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all what badges are useful for builds, because the game is gonna play different. Now we haven't played Park, but we have seen the game and a little bit, and how like some specific things that I'm gonna show y'all in a second. We're gonna talk about it in just a second. I'm gonna talk about it in just a second. So I'm gonna just upgrade this player. I don't really care what he end up with, because I'm not actually using this build, but this is just for the video to explain. Oh, I don't have no. Okay, let's go with that. All right, boom. And I'm gonna go with it don't even matter. It don't even matter to me. So we gonna go with this. Put the weight on there. Max his wingspan. All right, so we end up with a rim protector and a glass cleaner. Now this is an inside center. Inside centers this year, I think they're back, y'all. They might be back, and I'm gonna tell y'all exactly why. I'm a glass cleaner lockdown. Hassan Whiteside, Andre Drummond, Ralph Sams. I just died, ladies and gentlemen, just died. But I'm back. Don't worry about it. Now I'm actually put this at 99. Cause I don't know, I just wanna play around with it. So boom. Now this is an inside center. I'm going straight to the defense and rebounding badges. Off the rip, if you are an inside center, this badge right here, this one right here, Hall of Fame, off rip, no second guesses. If you make an inside rim protector, glass cleaner, rebounder and rim, anything like that, any type of inside centers, athletic, Hall of Fame brick wall, off rip, I'm telling you, invest the points into it. This year you can knock people over just like 17 brick wall. It's back, baby, it's back. Invest in it. Now this year they split up the rebounding badges a lot, but you do need these badges. You need worm, that's how you get around box outs. You need box, because that's how you get people boxed out. You need rebound chaser, which is hustle rebounder. You want to get that on at least like gold maybe. Definitely want rim protector. That's a big badge you definitely want. Pick dodger you don't need as a center or power forward. You won't need that. Heart crusher. Decreases opponent's takeover meter when achieving a highlight play. Now a lot of people, they took the definition of this badge wrong. It's a highlight play. So a highlight play for a defender isn't just holding your hands up and they go over you and they'll just lose their takeover. That's not how that works. It's a highlight play, so you have to block them or get a steal or something. That's a highlight play. So that badge is situationally useful. So in my opinion, I didn't invest in it. I wouldn't waste the upgrades on that, because it's a situational badge that's only useful sometimes. A badge like that, I'm not gonna waste my points on, because all these badges matter. All these badges matter. You want chase down, you want pickpocket on at least bronze. And this year I want to tell y'all too, it's only a few badges that you should go straight to Hall of Fame with or gold. You want to get as many badges as you can, because all of these are going to be useful in some type of way. You're going to want other these badges. You want this, you want Trapper. This is the bruiser for this year. A lot of people didn't notice that this badge right here, Tyler's Defender, is the bruiser this year. It reduces energy loss when exerting effort on defense. Boom. Don't need that. Pogo stick, that's a bum badge. You don't want that. Now this right here, it's gonna be a lot of post scoring rim, post scoring locks, post scoring glass cleaners. Post scores is gonna be out there. You're gonna need that on at least bronze. Now this player, you don't really need that unless you're a post scorer. If you're a post scorer, then obviously you want to get the post scoring badges. I'm skipping that. I don't want no post scoring badges. Defensive leader, you might want to go in for that on at least bronze, because that helps your teammates all around on defense. It helps everybody's stats, which defense is a huge thing. Defense can win you the game. Alright, now as you can see, I still got a couple points left. The rest of these badges, they don't really matter, so I'm not gonna put too much into them. I'm just gonna upgrade a couple of these. Boom, upgrade, boom. So look at these badges that I got. All these badges right here are the key badges that you want on your player if you're an inside center. If you're stretch big, obviously you don't need to invest as much into like hustle rebounder and all that stuff, because you're stretch big. It's not gonna help you that much if you just weak in general as a stretch big. On my stretch big, I personally put brick wall on gold because I mix my stretch big with a rim protector and a glass cleaner. So I'm an inside with stretch in me. My stretch is my main thing, so you know that's how I did that. Playmaking, I'm going for break starter because you're a center. You're an inside center. You wanna get the rebounds and throw it up the court. Boom. Shooting badges. I don't really need too much of this. I'm gonna go catch and shoot, just so I can knock down some middies or something. Now finishing badges for an inside, huge. Contact finisher, you want that? Boom. I want that Hall of Fame. Slithery finisher. This improves your ability to avoid contact when dunking at the rim. This is a badge. It's huge, y'all. Huge. I cannot stress this enough. If you're an athletic type of finisher, slash and rebounder, slithery finisher is for you. You need that so you can actually finish your contact dunks, even though a defender is in front of you, jumping, going up with you. You'll go around and finish your dunks. Need that. That's huge. Now, putback boss. That's putback king. You might want that. I'm gonna get that on bronze. Relentless finisher. That is not the badge from the previous year's relentless finisher, as I told you. Consistent finisher is the new relentless finisher. That is how you finish your contact layups. I'm going consistent finisher. Relentless finisher is reduces your fatigue. It reduces your energy loss. I don't see the point of that. I'm not going with it. Not using it. Lob City finisher. I want that. Acrobat. I want that. Giant Slayer. I'm gonna get that on bronze just in case because my player is 7'1", and it will be 7'3" centers out there. I'm gonna use that on bronze. Job stepper. OP. If you're inside center, put it on. Use it. Go crazy. You will need that. Now Showtime. This is also one of those situational badges. Now it could come in clutch or it could be a waste of your badge. It's up to you to choose on that because it's not a trash badge, but it's not useful all the time. It's a situational badge. It boosts your team takeover meter after completing a highlight play. Now a highlight play would be like a contact dunk or block or something like that. That's the only way you get in that thing. So that's situational. So you put that on if you want to. Do what you want to do with it. And that's my thoughts on that, y'all. For stretch bigs, make sure you look for stretch bigs. The good badges for y'all. Don't use green machine. Don't use flexible release. Don't use none of those badges. Those badges are for bums. Unless you're a bum, do not equip those badges. Green machine and flexible release and stuff like that. Do not go for those badges. You don't need that. Trust me. Focus on your badge. Get your deep range out, your catch and shoot, your extended range. Get your difficult shots. Go for the main badges for a stretch big. You don't really need none of these other useless stuff. So that was me breaking it down for y'all boys. I appreciate anybody that's showing love on this video. And if it helps you, drop a comment, drop a like on the video, and I'm out. Shoot.